Hello there, Conor Brennan here for wheelofbetting.co.uk. Just giving you my rundown on what I think is going to do at the Oscars this year. Obviously the Oscars is something that people see generally as a novelty bet. I myself take it very seriously indeed. I look into all these kind of things, Golden Globe nominations, who's won, what's that going to mean, Lifetime Achievement Award, past performance, who's won an Oscar before, all these things. It's a tricky one to predict. You never really know which way the Academy's going to go, and it rarely has anything to do with film quality. Not always, but rarely. So that's a bit of an ironic fact there. So let's move on very swiftly. The first category I was kind of looking at that caught my eye was, well, the Best Actress category, and you had the likes of Cate Blanchett and Judi Dench in there, which looked interesting, but I think my favourite bet is moving on to the Best Supporting Actress category, and for that I'm going to go with Sally Hawkins now for her role in Blue Jasmine. Now this was one that surprised me what the odds came out at for this, but I genuinely think this one is going to do it. Mark my words, I'm going to put money on it myself. 33 to 1 for her role in Blue Jasmine. Now she's got stiff competition there from the likes of Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita, I hope that got that right, pronunciation wise, not being my forte. Now she's a 2 to 5 for her role in 12 Years a Slave. It looks a good movie. Just for that price I wouldn't go there. And Jennifer Lawrence, she's up for at 5 to 2 for her role in American Hustle. Jennifer Lawrence, of course, won last year for Silver Linings Playbook. Call me cynical, I don't think she's going to do it again. So once again, Sally Hawkins, Best Supporting Actress, 33 to 1 for Blue Jasmine. Moving on swiftly to my next one, and the Best Actor. Now this one is a bit of a punchy one. I'm going to say that in advance. There's a lot of kind of heavyweights in this category, obviously. And I mean that figuratively, given that the favourite is Matthew McConaughey, who went through a lot of kind of starvation, etc., for his role in Dallas Buyers Club. Dallas Buyers being something which is running away with it now. It started as a bit of an underdog along the likes of Nebraska as well, but it's picking up momentum across all categories. So Matthew McConaughey is the favourite in that at 1 to 5, pretty short odds. Academy will probably look favourably on that role, but I just wouldn't go there. DiCaprio is up there next for his role in The Wolf of Wall Street. He's at 9 to 1 for that. There's obviously rumour floating around today that he got a nameplate with his Best Supporting Actor badge already on there. It would be interesting to see how the punters react to that. I think it's bunkum myself. It'd be nice for him to get something. He's never won an Oscar before, believe it or not, but I just don't think he's going to do it this time for that. He won the Golden Globe for Best Comedy in that one. Generally not a good sign if you're going for the Oscars. So then you've got Chiwetel Ejiofor. Sorry, I struggled with the pronunciation there. That's a tricky one. 12 Years a Slave again. 9 to 1, just not there for me price wise. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Bruce Stern. Bruce Stern, he's at 50 to 1 for Nebraska. Now, that sounds very punchy. That was a 66 to 1, so it's sort of moving in a little bit there. I think Bruce Stern is going to do it for one of the reasons I mentioned earlier, the Lifetime Achievement angle, that the Academy gets a bit misty-eyed and sentimental over these things. And the guy's been in the business since 1960. He last nominated for an Oscar in 1979 for Coming Home. I think they're going to get a bit nostalgic on this, so I think he could do it at this one. We've seen the likes of Scorsese win Oscars before for previous works. I think Dern is going to do it. I'll put myself out there. He's going to do it. 50 to 1 Nebraska. So that's my kind of wild card there. Do with that what you will. And then moving on to the last category, you've got Best Picture. Now this is always one very strong competition. You've got 9 nominees in there this year. The likes of American Hustle is in there at 12 to 1. Dallas Buyers Club, as I said, is galloping away with it. It was 100 to 1 on Monday, now it's 25 to 1. A pretty crazy movement. And Wolf of Wall Street at 50 to 1. Again, they all look good enough, but my favourites are actually the favourites. You've got 12 Years a Slave there at 4 to 11, and Gravity at 4 to 1. Now, 12 Years a Slave looks good. I think it's going to win some Oscar somewhere along the way, possibly Steve McQueen for director. I don't think it's going to do it in this category, and I'll tell you why. I've seen Gravity. I think cinematography is outstanding. I think it can't be faulted. It's on a lot of critics' kind of top films of the last year. I think that's the one that's going to do it. Genuinely, 4 to 1. Money's okay for that. I think that's the one that's going to do it. So you've got, as a recap, Sally Hawkins, Best Supporting Actress, 33 to 1. Bruce Stern, 50 to 1 for Nebraska, and Gravity, 4 to 1 for Best Picture. So best of luck with those, and we'll see what happens on March the 2nd.